So it's that time of the year where the weather is still questionable outside, and these are all over your stores. These are Peeps. We love them, right? Some people hate them, but they still cook up just as well. Anyways, last year we made some Rice Krispie Peeps out of these different colors, different flavors, and they were kind of unusual. These ones are just the yellow original flavors, so it should be quite interesting. So this year I went to a local store, didn't buy just 2, right? Can't get away with just 2, I had to buy 10. And we thought we'd do something interesting. We're gonna deep fry them. So we're gonna batter them, we're gonna dunk them in some hot oil, and we're gonna come out with a tasty concoction. So join me as we do some deep fried Peeps. So I got 10 packs of Peeps, 100 altogether. Now check out how I got them. So Amy made a mistake the other day of letting me go to the store unsupervised. So you know what damage can occur, right? So I was like looking for stuff, and all of a sudden I found what I was not directly looking for, but it's this time of the year. So without a doubt here, I'm gonna do my first Aldi haul. So let's do this stuff official. We got our little receipt, right? You can see I bought something, yay. What did I buy? I bought 1 item, sort of, times 10. Yes, I bought Peeps. So we're going to make some lovely concoctions, destroy these things, and if at all possible, see their little eyes float in a little goopy mess. So let's get at it. But this is my first Aldi haul. Yay! All right, we have to work a little backwards here. So we're gonna make our chocolate sauce. Yes, we're gonna drizzle chocolate over the top of our Peep concoction. So we need time for that to melt. Now, if you want to take a chance and do it in the microwave and burn and make a nasty mess like I used to when I was a kid, rating the chocolate stuff, go ahead. I ain't endorsing it. I think you need to do it a slow cooking way or double boiler or something where it can melt slowly under a moderate or low heat. Definitely no high heat here. So we're going to be using our QVC Essentials, whatever. Essentials collection? What's it called, Boo?
Cook's Essentials.
Cook's Essentials. See, sorry, in the kitchen with Dave. We got a little perfect cooker. So we have 8 ounces by weight of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then we have a 1/2 cup of milk. You can use half and half if you want. I only had milk. We're gonna set it for 20 minutes just by hitting cook. And then it's going to go to warm after that. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Let me put the lid on here. And it's that simple. All right, let's go ahead and turn on our stove. I have a heavy cast iron pan. This is a Martha Stewart. It's orange. If you've got anything that's heavy, it'll do. Don't go with anything thin. We're going to put about 2 inches of oil in here. And we're going to let the pan heat up while we get our batter going. I don't know. I have no idea what's scientific. That's probably about 1.5 inches. A little bit more. Don't lick it. I don't know. That's close enough for me, right? So I don't think our Peeps are gonna need to go, diving off. And need the deep end. And if they bump their little headies and they go tick, 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 oh well, they're gonna die anyways, right? So, all right, we will continue this madness. All right, so let the fun begin, right? So we're gonna go ahead and make a batter first. Use whatever pancake mix or recipe that you use to make pancakes, because that's basically what's going to coat these guys. Amy doesn't officially endorse a pancake recipe at this point. Once she finds the one that makes her fall in love with pancakes, she will then share that with you. In the meantime, we're just going to use some generic mix. So for this recipe, we're just going to use 1 cup of pancake mix. Doesn't have to be exact. We're going to add 1 cup of water. We're going to add 1 egg. And we're going to add 2 teaspoons of, in this case, canola oil. And then we're going to whisk that together. We're not going to add any kind of sugar or any other flavorings at this point because the Peeps will be quite sugary themselves. And if we add any more sugar to it, it would just be god awful, right? We would just be jumping off the deep end like what these little Peeps are about to go through. So we're going to whisk this together, yay, until we have no lumps. All right, so our goal is to turn a package of one of these guys, aka these little guys, right, yay, into some golden, I don't know, savory sweet concoction. All right, we had to adjust the batter because it really was wrong. This is kind of thick. This is what we want because it'll do its job, right? In other words, when you got a Peep in here, see, he's nice and coated and yummy looking. All right, our oil is up to 375 where we want it at. We had a couple of Peep losses. So this is the beauty. You learn from our mistakes so you don't have to go through it, right? So our minor modifications. Rack with parchment paper underneath on a pan. That way, if there are any casualties, it doesn't stick to paper towels or napkins like you would do with bacon, because guess what? Marshmallow mess is unforgiving. So with that said, we're going to drop a Peep in the batter here, which so we got that going. I'm only going to do maybe 2 Peeps at a time because it really goes fast and you got to pay attention. Oops. Don't know if I covered that first Peep good enough. We're going to flip him. We're going to flip the second one. And now we're going to, he's not done yet. Oh, he's a mess. He's falling apart. Yeah, I don't think this one's a good one. Oh, gee, it's a mess. All right, we're going to fry up a couple of more of these guys real quick here. I know I'm not giving you a good shot on my battering skills, but the Peeps are not pretty, we're going to tell you that, but they're quite tasty. So they're only in there for maybe 5 seconds or so. Let's go ahead and get them flipped over. They're going to blow up. We're going to go ahead and get that guy turned over again. We're going to take him out. We're going to get this guy out. You can't leave him in for 30 seconds. Well, you can, but it's going to be a mess. Let's go ahead and get some more guys going here. I'm doing my best to keep the oil as close to 375 as possible. 350 might work, but I definitely don't recommend 400. I think that's would really be too much. So here's some more volunteers. We're gonna get 3 in there this time. All right. Get him, shoot. Let's go ahead and get him flipped. Let's get him flipped. Boop, he just came out of his shell. That's not good. Let's take him out, the first guy. Let's take him out while he looks intact. And this Peep, he just pretty much committed hara-kiri in a bad way. All right, so now the fun part, right? We get to eat this stuff. Before we do it, we're gonna put a little powdered sugar on the top. Well, little, lot. All right, that looks good to me. You're covering about 1 inch of powdered sugar. And we got one more special treat, right? All right, previously we did the chocolate sauce. It only took maybe 10 minutes, if that, to melt. And with milk, it was a little too thin, so we had to put more chocolate chips. So my suggestion to you is add chocolate chips or half and half to your desired consistency, right? So I don't know. This doesn't look too pretty, does it? But some of the best things in life aren't pretty. So I think we're ready to take a bite. All right. So we have deep fried Peeps with a little pancake batter, a little bit of powdered sugar, and a little bit of melted chocolate. So overall, it's not too sweet, which is interesting. I'm thinking the batter tempers the sweetness of the Peep. The chocolate is semi-sweet, so it's not overkill either, but I did put quite a bit, so maybe you might want to consider a little bit less. This thing's making a mess. So yeah, the Peep balances the flavor with the batter pretty good. So it's really weird. You think it would just be over sweet, but it's really not. So I say it's definitely tasty. I would say it's a special treat. I would say it's one of those things that you wait for your annual pilgrimage to either... Pilgrimage? Yeah, pilgrimage.
Pilgrimage?
Pilgrimage, yes.
Pilgrimage?
Come on, Bo.
That's not how you say it.
I got a little... I got sugar...
How do you say it?
Pilgrimage.
No, that's not how you say it.
If anyone wants to go on wikispelling.com and tell me the correct pronunciation of doing a pilgrimage...
That's not how you say it.
Anyways, come on, I got a sugar high right now. I can't spell anything right. But...
Pilgrimage. That's not how you say it.
Go to your favorite store, whether it be Aldi or anyone that has a big display. Buy your Peeps, fry them up, put a little of your favorite stuff on them. Heck, you can even put probably cream cheese in there maybe. You can probably put some whipped cream on top. We don't have any whipped cream, do we? You can make a real dessert treat out of it. But I think once a year, fry these up, and I think they do really well. We did a few at a lower temperature around, instead of 375, we did it close to 340. And they still don't hold together as well, but like Amy said, they're gonna melt anyways, and that's what you want. They just don't brown as fast. So if you think you're up for the challenge, 375, flip them after like 10 seconds, flip them again and take them out. I think life is good. So I give this my 2 thumbs up. I have to save a couple with no chocolate on there for Amy, so she can give her 2 thumbs up, but I give my 2 thumbs up. So if you like this recipe, do a subscribe, leave a comment and a like, and visit our website at amylearnstocook.com. We're also on Pinterest and Twitter at Amy Learns to Cook, and we're on Instagram at Cooking with Amy. If I didn't care, call. No. All right, let me make some for Amy. All right, because she can't handle chocolate. Just do a little drizzle of this powdered concoction here. Get her a fork. She didn't do hair or makeup, so even though she's pretty, she doesn't think she is. So Well,
I'll tell you.
she's eating. She's chewing. She's smirking.
Kind of tastes like a stuffed funnel cake.
Funnel cakes are where they take batter and they deep fry it, and they might make different designs, and then they might flip it or something, and then they usually hit it with the powdered sugar like what we just did. I think the pancake batter and the oil and the powdered sugar is what reminds her of funnel cake. The Peep in the middle is just going to be sweet, but I'm not really sure how much that sweetness you pick up. I'm not picking a ton of that up, are you? Mm-mm. So it's not overly sweet. Mm-mm. No.
Peep! Thank you, Boo.
So I think Amy gives this her little 2 thumbs of approval.
It's much better than eating just a Peep.
So in other words, if you pick these things up and, I don't know, stab one. And you go, and you say, okay, it's marshmallow, it's yellow, and it's coated in sugar. Wow.
They're kind of gross. Frying them, they're much better.
Well, I think frying makes everything better, but I'm about to check my experiment here. So a couple of minutes ago, I threw a Peep in my chocolate sauce because there's some of those people out there that just hate Peeps, and even though we fried them and we killed them and that might have made them a little happy, they really like to see the poor guys dissolve into a vat of something delicious, right? Like chocolate. So this is almost like a fondue. So I don't know. First thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to eat a fondue style. He's not really holding together very well, but oh well. So, cheers. So, he dissolved my mouth. That Peep did not last 1 second, Amy. It literally died. And I think it's because the hot chocolate broke him down, and he didn't really maintain his shape. I mean, well, the chocolate is warm. Look, he's just falling apart. So,
you have a full-on Peep in there.
here. We're going to put twins in there. See if they hold together any better than just a baby chick by himself. He's rotating around. How much time do you think they should have, Boo, before they commit hara-kiri here? Think that's enough?
Is that thing on high?
No, it's on keep warm. If I was cooking them, I think they'd be melted by now. Okay. Oh, I think they're actually holding together. So if you want to do a Peep fondue, do twins, okay? Just kill half their family at once. Don't do them individually. Mm-hmm. Go for the deuce. I think if you do one at a time, it's going to kill them. This fondue was holding at about 160 degrees before I interrupted it, so it may have dropped a few degrees, but it's not enough to burn you. I think that's a good tip. So, Peep chocolate fondue. Go for the deuce. Ah!
You ruined the whole thing. Action!
So.
Action!
Action what?